Oh, okay. So we are on.
Looks like we're back. What's up? Hi, guys.
No response. Okay, that's sad. Uh, so back to school.
Yeah. School days, home of the brave. Yeah.
So where did you sit? Front, back,
I said everywhere.
everywhere.
I was actually like one of those, I was a good kid.
Where are you? Yeah.
Until a certain point, but most of the time I was a good kid.
I forgot you have the charm of the schoolboy.
Yeah, I remember the first time, you said the first time you saw me, like, you got that schoolboy charm. Keyword, charm. I think I was quite a good kid. I used to get good marks and stuff like that up to a certain time in school, but then after a while I started rebelling a little bit and then going to the dark side. Dun dun dun. Yeah, but and you? How was your early days?
I think I was always a good girl, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my periods of time when I was not a good girl. I mean, I was still a good student, but I was the one that was telling it off to teachers, like kind of responding not politely and being the smartass and like kind of behaving a bit shitty, but always a good girl. I mean, like good points, good grades, always prepared. Yes, present. I'm here. So no rebel days, I guess. At least nothing that I would call rebel days.
Oh. Okay.
Unfortunately, not a good story for today.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Because I was just thinking about. I've got so many memories of school. Oh my gosh, I actually don't want to go back to school. Like if I had the choice to go back to school, I wouldn't. I'd stay an adult. Because it's only now that I'm becoming a kid again. When I was in school, I took myself way too seriously most of the time because I was always like concentrating on like my results and my marks, and I mean I played a bit of sports, but it wasn't enough to like, I don't know, I was more focused on the books than anything. And and then I got to high school and everything changed. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the crowd in the high school?
The crowd.
Well, I mean it changed you, so.
It changed me, but I wouldn't say for the better or for the worse, but because I have no regrets. But I think that kind of says it all.
No regrets.
But I think I did change in the sense of hang out with some naughty kids and did
Bad
some
boys.
naughty stuff. But the thing is, I wasn't like the bad kid, the bad boy. I was more the in-betweener. I wasn't exactly the nerd, but I wasn't exactly the cool kid or bad guy, bad kid, whatever. I was just kind of in between, like, But it was okay. I mean, I don't miss school because I feel I didn't take enough chances in school.
I feel similar like you. I mean, I really liked school. I mean, I liked being educated in a way. I mean, or maybe no, not being educated. I like educating myself. Okay, that sounds bad. Okay, anyway, I liked school, but I think I missed some chances. Like I didn't really do my lesson in a way. So sometimes I have regrets, unfortunately, as to period of time that I could use better in a way.
Yeah, as long as you don't hang on to it now, then it's all good,
But I mean, like, I met people that are still my friends up to these days, and we had a great time at many, in high school, in primary school. But I remember that in primary school I always felt a bit like the weirdo. But I understood that within some time it gets better. I mean, at the beginning you're the nerd and the weirdo, and then once you're upgraded to, we have primary school, and after it's gymnasium, and there is high school. So we have a bit more like stages of education, let's say. So like then you are actually the nerd that is getting cooler. So you're the cool weirdo. And that's in the high school, that's the point when you are good and when you actually meet people that are similar like you. So I like that part.
No, that's cool. You find your niche kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I mean, I went to quite a lot of schools, so for me to think of one specific memory or something is very difficult because I got just so much going in my head right now. I mean, I don't know. I have this memory of when I was in grade eighth grade. There was this girl that like she asked me out after school, but now it was funny because I think she told everyone that she was gonna ask me out. So there was like a big crowd around me, and then she asked me out, and I couldn't say no, so I had to like kind of say yes. And yeah, it was really awkward, you know.
But you didn't want to?
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I had my eye on other prospects.
I see.
Other things.
I would say that you always had a hit list, but
Here we go again with the hit list.
I'm getting boring. Okay.
No, it's not. It's just, I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have a hit list, okay?
Let's clear that out.
Yeah.
I remember that I spent my primary school basically with tomboys and boys. I somehow really I was like kind of running away from my, let's call it, although I hate that word, girly side. I was like, we were like hanging out, we were playing RPG, which is mostly associated somehow with boys. I have no idea why. It's cool. So we were like into fantasy, Tolkien, reading like books of that kind. So yeah, that was my primary school, being weirdo.
Wow.
But it was cool. I like these people. Actually, I still hang out with some of them. So
Yeah. Did you ever play Final Fantasy?
no, not this one, but yeah, no, it obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that once. It was a pretty good game. And yeah, I mean, I lost touch of video games at a young age. I stopped playing games when I was like 13, 14.
Actually, we played mostly like RPG, but in reality, not like games, but the ones when you have a master and you're like, oh, you're entering the dungeon and what do you do?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like face to face?
Yeah, face to face.
Wow, that sounds like, yeah.
Okay, Chris doesn't want to offend me now, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna offend you, but it sounds like some freaky games going on there. You
That
know?
was cool. I would like to still do that. If
Yeah,
anyone...
I'll do it now because it's like role playing, you know. RPG,
Yeah.
role playing game.
Yeah, alright. Let's
Yeah.
not go there. Let's not go there. We were like in primary school.
Yeah, that's your defense.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know that people actually played like RPG in
yeah.
real life. I thought it was
so
all
roll
like
the dice and you are dead or not. Okay.
Brilliant. You gave me some ideas for some cool games.
Okay, I'm not sure if I like that. Well, at least someone is amused.
I'm so happy right now. I'm feeling so motivated.
Yeah, so I was always a nerd, as you can see.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was a nerd before, I think. Was I? I mean,
And now I'm bouncing.
yeah. My dance teacher says I must stop bouncing. She says I go up and down way too much when I'm doing my moves. But off topic. But anyway, yeah. So school days was not something I want to go back to. Like I said, I don't know. I felt I never fit in anywhere. Pretty much. That's why I was sort of like an in between. I never found like my niche. You know. And it's only like now that I've grown up. But it's actually funny because when I turned like 17, I decided, I made like a vow to myself that I was always going to take the chances. Always take chances because I was tired of living in regret. And I think I've stuck with it so far. It's okay.
So you got something from the school?
Yeah. I learned to stop not taking chances, basically. Yeah.
Well, sometimes I miss school. But in a very, like the whole experience of having your classmates, waiting for the lecture and like having this community. I don't know, sometimes I miss it. But I know that there's a cost of that and I don't want any more exams in my life. At least, I mean, there were plenty of exams in my life, but of different kind, right? So, yeah, I think I'm done with formal education, but not with the non-formal one.
Okay, non-formal is always fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I think isn't that why they call it non-formal? Just had a brain squirt. Okay, well, I don't know. Would you like to drop a few pennies in the well, or?
Okay, I mean now my brain is empty, but yeah, my brain is empty.
Yeah, I feel if I carry on now, we're gonna go to like a 20-minute session. So I think I'm gonna cut it while we're ahead. But thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gents, girls and guys. Yeah, it's been really cool to touch back on the past and to get our different perspectives on what school life was like. Yeah.
See you back at school.
Don't be late for school. And listen to your parents.
Said Chris, right?
Okay, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.
Bye.
Bye.